Hello guys, this is Becca. I am here with the Open Collab hashtag Thursday Booktube. This collab is hosted by Patty at Life with Patty and Daphne at My Mountain Home and Kitchen. What you do is you share anything you want to share with us concerning books. Sorry, my mind went blank. Share a book you're reading. Share your bookshelf. It can be coloring books. It can be cookbooks. It can be devotionals. It can even be the Bible. Any book you have that you want to share something with us about that book, that's what you do. You use the hashtag Thursday Booktube and you tag Life with Patty and My Mountain Home and Kitchen. What they do is they watch your videos, and Daphne puts everyone's Thursday Booktube videos in a playlist, so you can go to that playlist and watch all of the videos. So I'm here to tell you about this book I have finished reading. I think it was Sunday I finished it. And if you have watched my other Thursday Booktube videos, then you know that I only read Christian romance books. And when I say Christian romance, that means that there is no heated romance scenes in it. There's no bad words in it. It's just a good story plot. And a man and a woman meets, and then at the end of the book, they end up getting together. Possibly marriage, or whatever, however the book ends. So there's nothing bad. I don't read anything that has bad words or anything in it like that. So, a lot of times people say that these are considered dime store novels because they're just softbacks, and you can get them at Walmart, on the bookshelf. They just consider dime store novels. But I enjoy them because they're good, clean books. So this book right here, and I love the Love Inspired. I do read other Christian romance, but I love the ones that Love Inspired puts out. Mainly because they're usually pretty short books, good story plot, good, just a good all-around quick read. When I say quick read, it's a good long story. This is considered a large print book, so it is thicker. But, it's not as long as getting one of the bigger books that has just chapter after chapter. A long book takes you a long time to read it. So that's one reason I love the Love Inspired. This book right here is, the title is His Holiday Bride, and Jillian Hart is the author. And I'm going to read what the back says, if I can quit yawning. A Yuletide country romance. Big city sheriffs don't belong in tiny Wild Horse, Wyoming. At least that's what rancher Autumn Granger thinks when handsome Ford Sherman sweeps into town and sets his sights on her. A country cowgirl. She can't possibly be his match. Like most newcomers, he'll eventually get restless with small-town life and leave it. and her behind. But when rustlers attack her family's ranch, Ford helps her protect Granger's territory. She finds herself hoping that he really is a wild horse to stay. Could her holiday wish be a happily ever after with this handsome lawman come true? And this is the Granger Family Ranch series, nestled in a Wyoming mountain town where family is home. Now, like I said, it is a Christian romance, so there's scriptures in here. They talk about praying and things like that is what I love about this book. Now, I am going to rate this book. I don't usually rate books, but I'm going to rate this one because this book, Patty recently rated a book, and she said she don't usually give books a 5 out of 5. And the one she had just finished reading, she rated it as a 5 out of 5. Well, I don't usually rate my books, period. But after reading this book, I said, I am going to rate this book. I'm going to rate it. And my rating for this book is a 5 out of 5. This was one good book. Yes, all romances begin and end the same. You know, it's a man and a woman that meets, and then at the end of the book, they end up getting together. I understand that. But it's the story plot in between. And this book caught my attention on the very first paragraph. And it held my attention. There was no boring places in it. There was no places where I thought, oh, I wished it would hurry up and get to something else. This book held my attention throughout the whole book. It is, you know, a ranch. It's farmers. And as the title, as the back said, a city sheriff came to town to take the sheriff's position. And I'm not going to tell you too much, just in case you would like to look this book up. The story plot in between the beginning and the end of where they met and got together, the story plot is awesome. It kept you on the edge of your seat, wanting to know what happened next. It wasn't just the typical, you could figure out what was going to happen next. It was just an all-around good book, especially if you kind of like a country type, you know, cowboys type situation. Autumn is a woman, but she was a cowgirl, and she loved her ranch. You know, she still lived with her dad. Her mom had passed away. Her sisters lived there. She has 2 brothers. They lived there. Well, one was off rodeoing, and another one just got married, so he had a house built somewhere. I mean, that's just little things that was thrown in. That wasn't the main part of the story. But something does happen to one of her brothers that keeps you sitting on pins and needles, wondering what happened next. How is it gonna end? You know, because he's not the main character of the book, so you don't really know what that author is going to come up with and how the situation's going to end. And this is just a very good book. I highly recommend it. If you like Christian romance books, I highly recommend this book. His Holiday Bride is the title, by Jillian Hart. So I got that completed, and I've read a couple of pages of this one. This is the one I'm starting on. another love-inspired large print book. The title of this one is Season of Dreams, and the author is Jenna Mendel, I think is how you say that, Mendel. And it says, when city boy meets country girl. Longing for a simpler life, wealthy businessman Adam Peace buys a cherry orchard in Michigan. Problem is, he has no idea how to run it. So he asks Eva Marsh to teach him the ropes. Cherries are in Eva's blood. Her family owned the orchard for generations before selling it to Adam. But she doesn't trust people easily, especially tall, dark, and handsome city slickers. However, one look into Adam's caring eyes convinces her to give the city boy a chance. Could their working relationship blossom into love before season ends? And you might say, well, yes, that's the way it's going to end. Yes, we know that's the way it's going to end. But it's the story in between, the front and the back, the beginning and the end. It's that story in between. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what this book is going to be about and what they're going to be doing. I'll let you know what I think about it when I get it complete, finished reading. And again, I can't say it enough. I highly recommend this book. It was just held my attention all the way through from the very first paragraph. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed my booktube video today. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.